Hi guys, we are from Make It, a startup oriented towards nation young generation empowerment, and today I would like to tell you how the multiplication can be done using Vedic mathematics. Yeah, you can just observe how simple it is and how it can be done very comfortably. Yeah, just have a look into these guys and yeah, what is 78? Yeah, if you were to multiply, yeah, we can simply tell what is 78. It's 56. Why? Because we have learned these tables from our childhood and we are well acquainted or familiar with this, right? So we can tell 78 is 56. But there is another method of doing it, like 7 and 8 are near to the base 10. Yeah, here I am going to take the base value as 10 and 7 and 8 are some less than 10, like 7 is 3 less than 10 and 8 is 2 less than 10. Yeah, let me pick this highlighter tool so that, okay, where it is, okay, or pen, yeah, yeah, 7 is 3 less than 10 and 8 is 2 less than 10, and I am calling these two values as deficiency values. If they are more than 10, then I am going to call them as surplus values. Yeah, here this is minus 2 and this is this is minus 3 and this is minus 2. And how to calculate the first digit? The first digit will be calculated something like, if I subtract 7 minus 2, it is 5, or if I subtract 8 minus 3, that is also 5. Yeah, once again I am telling you, 7 minus 2 is 5, 8 minus 3 is also 5. So the first digit is 5 here. And coming to second digit, it is the product of these two. Yeah, if I multiply 3 and minus 3 and minus 2, that will be resulting in 6. Therefore the answer is 56. Yeah, for this one it looks why I need to do all this, as I can directly tell what is 78. Yeah, that's, I agree with you, but if I go to big numbers, like whenever I am multiplying some 97 with 98 or 88 with 92, yeah, in such numbers, yeah, this technique will be quite useful. Even the same technique will be quite useful if I take big numbers, big numbers, something like that. Let me take another example. Yeah, here I would like to multiply 6 into 7. The same technique. How much value is 6 is less than 10? It's 4, and 7 is 3 less than 10, and as usual 6 minus 3 is 3 and 7 minus 4 is 3. So the first digit is 3 and the second digit is the product of these two. What is minus 4 into minus 3? It's again 12. And here I got a carry. This one is a carry. So what I should do is I have to add this one to 3. Whenever I get a carry, then I have to add this one to 3 such that the value will become 42. That is how it will be working. And yeah, you can get the beauty of it, or the ease of it through practicing is one thing, and whenever if you take some big numbers for multiplication, then it sounds awesome, to be frankly speaking. Yeah, like I have taken one more thing called, what is 12 into 14? Yeah, watch here, 12 and 14 are near to 10, but they are greater than 10. So whatever the values, that I am going to call them as surplus. Yeah, here AKA means also known as surplus values, and it is as simple. What is that? 10, 12 is 2 greater than 10, and 14 is 4 greater than 10, and as usual, then what is the first digit? 12 plus 4 is 16, 14 plus 2 is 16, so the first digit is 16. And what about the last digit? Plus 2 into plus 4, it is plus 8. So what I will be getting? 168 is the answer. And here comes this 105 into 107. Yeah, if you use the traditional method of multiplication, yeah, it takes some time, but if you have a look at some competitive exams, then that much time cannot be spent. It's not that much easy, right? Why? Because the calcs are not allowed, and we have to do it on your own. And with a thorough practicing, even we can do in your mind also. Why? Because this is all about speed math, right? Or some beautiful techniques for making these calculations absolutely faster. So as to get that one, yeah, I can go for doing it in mind itself, but it is possible only through practicing. Yeah, they can be used, and whenever there is a requirement that I have to do some speed math, like 105 is a 5 greater than 100, and 107 is 7 greater than 100, and they two are called as surplus values. These two are called as surplus values, and it's something like 105 plus 7 is 112, 107 plus 5 it's 112. So the first digit is 112, and coming to second digit, 7 into 5 35, 35, and here I am going to say 11235. And here the doubt that we will be getting is, why are not we considering this 3 as carry? That is one doubt we will be getting, because here 105 and 107 are near to 100. Okay, 100. Yeah, which means the digit that I am going to add here will be of 2 digits. Even if I got a single digit here, then I have to put a 0 here. In earlier case it's a 10, right? Now here I am doing it the same for 100. Yeah, just watch the previous slide. Yeah, here I have taken 10. That's why what is the digit I am adding here is only 1, and whenever I got 2 digits, one will be taken as carry. But in this slide or in this problem, here as I got the base value as 100, why? Because 105 and 107 are near to 100, and here I have to take 2 digits, and as I got 2 digits here, there is no need to add. Even if I get single digit, I have to place a 0 here. Okay, so the answer is 11235. And what is 99 into 98? Yeah, again these two numbers are nearer to 100, so now the base value is 100. And how much these values are less than 100? 99 is 1 less than 100, and 98 is 2 less than 100. So I have mentioned -1 and -2, and these two values are called deficiencies. And what you have to do is cross multiply them. 99 minus 92, sorry, 99 minus 2 is 97, 98 minus 1 is 97. So the first part is 97, and the second part is -1 into -2, it is +2, and I am adding a 0 here. Why I am adding a 0 here? Because this is of base 100 or it is of base 10. Okay, here the base values will be generally the powers of 10, like 10 power 0, 10 power 1, 10 square, 10 cube, and so on and so forth. Here I will be taking the base value as 100, so I should have 2 digits here, and as I got only one digit 2, then I am adding a 0 here. Now concatenate these two, or something like place these side by side such that the answer is 9702. And coming to the next one, yeah, what is the product of 89 into 88? Yeah, again these two values are near to 100, like the base value is 100 now, and 89 is 11 less than 100, and 88 is 12 less than 100, and perform crosswise arithmetic or addition or subtraction. Yeah, 89 minus 12 is 77, 88 minus 11 is 77. So the first part is 77, and what is minus 11 into 12? Yeah, this I can do again with Vedic math, right? Or the same technique can be used here. Why? Because here it's not single digit to directly calculate, they got some multiple digits. So again go for the same technique what we have done for the earlier ones, like minus 12 and minus 2, minus 11 and minus 12 are near to 10, so the base value is 10, and they are surplus values, so +1 and +2, and it is very simple. 11 plus 2 is 13, 12 plus 1 is 13, so the first part is 13, and product these two such that they will become plus 2. Okay, if I multiply these two, then I will be getting plus 2. So the value is 132, and the actual value that I got in my previous slide is, first part is 77. So what I should do, I have to add 132 to 77. So I'll be getting 77 added with 1, 3 and 2. What I will be getting, 7 plus 1 will become 8, and 7 as usual, and 3, 2. Here, as I have taken 100 as the base value for the actual problem for this one. Why? Because 89 and 88 are nearer to 100. Here I should have 2 digits. These 2 digits should be added, and this 1 is a carry. Yeah, hope you have understand what I have said, and let me go to next problem. Like, what is 988 into 999? Yeah, these two values are also very near to 1000. Here the base value is 1000. You have to remember that point very clearly. Yeah, what is the meaning of it? The number of digits should be 3. Okay, the second part what I have to add should be of length 3. Okay, and now watch. 988 is 12 less than 1000, and 999 is 1 less than 1000. And why I have mentioned 3 digits means because the base value is 1000. As the base value is 1000, here I have mentioned 012, which is of length 3, and here it is of length 3. That's why I have mentioned 001. And as usual process like, what is 998 minus 1? It is 987. And what about 999 minus 12? It is also 987. Yeah, here I am putting a cross. Don't get confused that I am performing multiplication here. I am performing sheer addition or subtraction. It is something like 999 minus 12. Okay, but I have to do it crosswise. That's what this symbol is all about. Don't be confused that I am performing multiplication here. It's not multiplication. Here I am performing either addition or subtraction. It's simple, and it's always easy for our brain to perform either addition or subtraction when compared to multiplication and division. Multiplication and division are often complex when compared to addition and subtraction. Okay, and Vedic math is mainly relying on these simple multiplications and additions and subtractions. And yeah, you can watch this. We got already first part, right? 987 is the first part, and coming to the second part, it is a minus 12 into minus 1. It is a plus 12. So 1, 2, 2 digits, then a 0 is added, so I have to make it 3, and finally I have to concatenate this one to the number, or I have to append. So it will become 987012. That is the result. Yeah, that's all about today's session, guys, and yeah, keep watching and stay tuned, and I'm going to explain each and every technique that is linked with the Vedic math. And one small thing here I would like to tell you is, earlier our sages or saints, they have created plenty of calculations, and they have explained something like what is the distance between Earth and Sun, and what is this Pythagoras theorem well and prior, and what about this calculus, and what about this decimal counting system, and what about the value of 0. Yeah, they have done plenty of things quite a decades ago, even before AD, or in 12th century or 15th century, and somewhere around, they have already done with quite accuracy. Yeah, one such thing is, yeah, if you have to calculate the distance between Earth and Sun, yeah, that was given an approximate value by our Vedic math, or by our old sages, the great sages. And coming to NASA, whatever the range that was mentioned is between some values. It's not accurate. The distance might be in between these values. And just think, without strong math, would Indians have done that earlier? Certainly not. In our ancient India, there is a rigorous and solid math, okay, through which they have done a plenty of complex calculations in a simple manner, such that they have evaluated these things very comfortably, and